So I'm up on top of some mountain somewhere. I don't usually come to the top, but it was easier for me to come up to the top and then drop off the rock face that way. I'm gonna go try to find this state historic species that is in the herbarium record, but only for one date, and that's June 8th, 1935, Collinsia parviflora. I'm gonna see if I can find any remaining populations down there along the cliff face. And it's a state historic species here in Vermont. It has a really weird distribution. It's mostly on the western part of the country, but it drops into Vermont, or it did in 1935. And so, you know, maybe it's not there and maybe it's there, but we'll see if we find it. Should be an adventure either way. Well, you guys aren't going to believe this, but I found it. So, state historical species refound after 90 years of being missing. It was described as being a 3 by 3 foot square, and I'm finding quite a few plants here. They're incredibly small, so it was a needle in a haystack in a whole field of haystacks, and I happened to find it. So super cool that plants that we think are extinct are still here. So let's look at it. So they're incredibly tiny, and we're catching them just in flower. These ones are kind of a whitish color. Not really the blue that I was expecting to see. But look at those leaves, how there's like an odd number of them and they're not really symmetrical. That's sort of what I've been looking for. And I found them without flowers first. This one back here is a little bit more blue. Has kind of a bluish tinge to it, but definitely not what the photos I thought it was gonna would look like. So I wonder what's up with this here, but so here's it under a 10x microscope or a hand lens. You can see those, like the bluish color on the front part of that petal. Just blown away.